It's your boy Mike. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video. So I went to sleep last night thinking, oh, there's probably not gonna be any patch notes. I'm just gonna go to sleep early because like I'm really tired and a little bit sick. I still am, but they did. They dropped one. So let's go ahead and talk about the season 3.1 patch notes and everything that it had added along with it. Starting off with the improvements to standard battle. If a game is voided due to being someone being AFK, the player who caused the invalidation by going AFK will now have their rank points are reduced. If a player goes AFK during a battle, a new system has been added that applies a penalty to the rank points that fluctuate after post-battle. When defeated in battle, if there's a significant disparity in contribution points among players on the same team, a new system has been added to mitigate the rank points lost for the defeated players based on their contribution level. So basically, the people who go AFK will have their rank points reduced even further. The player who will have their rank points reduced. I didn't actually know that the people who went AFK didn't have their rank points reduced. It's kind of interesting. But the other thing is that if you go AFK, not only do you lose your rank points from that actual first battle, but from that point onwards, you also get a penalty to your rank points that fluctuate after that battle as well. So again, we all had those people who just go AFK after losing the first interaction, whether it's solo queue, duo queue, or anything like that. So to be able to stop people from just going AFK and throwing is a very good thing, I would say now. And then on the bottom here, which is a really big change as well, is if there is a disparity in your points with like the contribution points, right? Which I'm assuming is just probably this battle score thing. And the easiest way to get like a disparity in battle score is by people going AFK, right? But if there's a big disparity in contribution points among the players on the same team, then you just don't lose points, or you lose less points, right? So if you're playing your heart out and like you just have like that one player who is just sitting in base, well, now as long as you just keep playing, you just keep getting your contribution points, well, or your battle score, you're not going to lose as much points, if even at all, because of you losing from that, right? Which I think is pretty good. The only thing I'm a little bit scared of that system for is who are the people who always have like the highest amount of like rank points, right? It's always going to be damage, right? The only character who it's like making it where the contribution points is like most of the time you'll get MVP and all that stuff is like Kid Gohan, because he's just constantly giving support, he's constantly being able to get assists and all that. But like other than that, DPS are going to be the ones who are carrying the hardest when it comes to getting that, and they'll be the ones who get that the most. So I want to see how that works a little bit inside of the actual game itself. And I also hope it doesn't like cause any like false flags and like, oh, just because a character was playing fucking poorly, they just immediately lose and get like an AFK like kind of like tag on them. I think that would be pretty sad, but I don't think it'll be like that. I'm more hopeful than anything. I just have my doubts is all. Trial heroes have been updated. Deborah, the god of the game, is finally free to play. Make sure to use him because he is so good. And remember that he just got buffed as well. He's awesome, man. Topo, same answer, but just not buffed at all. Baby, Super Saiyan 2, Caulifla, Majin Buu, and Frieza. It's funny, I don't think there's like a single good character here. Like Baby is the only one in Caulifla, I would say. Try out these characters, and yeah. Next, we also have the sword delivery, which is pretty cool too, because at the bottom they actually tell us like outside of this, land grab will be available. So these are the dates that that sword delivery will be here, and then in between those dates, like every other week, we'll have land grab. But let's go ahead and read all this. The new sword delivery sub rule is now here. Work with your teammates to carry the sword to victory. Win conditions: in sword delivery, team battle it out to claim the Z sword position at the center of the stage and carry to the enemy's goal. The further you carry the Z sword, the better the advantage for your team. Reach the goal with the Z sword to finish the game. If you don't reach the goal within the time limit, the team that carried it the furthest wins. However, if the time runs out while the hero, if the time runs out while a hero from the team that's behind is holding the Z sword, the game will go into overtime, and the game ends when the hero drops the Z sword or they surpass the enemy's furthest distance. Work with your teammates to aim for the goal and never give up until the bitter end. Winning the path to the goal is blocked by the chains of defensive lines. The hero carrying the Z sword will be able to destroy them using rush attacks and super Z attacks, which is your like ultimate attack, right? The hero carrying the Z sword can use it to activate special rush attacks and super attacks, but in exchange they will not be able to use normal attacks, skills, vanishing, or high speed movement. Their movement speed will be reduced as well, so they'll need to work together with their teammates to break through the defensive lines. Furthermore, using Super Z attacks will apply additional effects, so make sure to use them the best in battle against enemy heroes. If the hero carrying the Z sword is KO'd or a certain amount of time elapses, the Z sword will be dropped at a location that becomes available for the enemy team to steal, so be careful. And lastly, we have resolved issues. This is really good. All of these were resolved, and all of them have been playing the game for quite a long time, especially all the ones down here, right? Like this whole section is literally just like all ones that have been in since like, I don't know, like season 1, dude. They've been talking about fixing that since season 1. The movement distance from the legendary Super Saiyan Broly's skill, his skill 2 at level 2 and 3, is unintentionally shorter than it was in season 2, so they just fixed that, meaning that he now feels a little bit better to use than how it was before. If players have Super Vegeta or Piccolo available, they are unable to claim the battle tutorial completion reward from the notice. The source of this issue has been confirmed and addressed starting from the season, addressed with the start of season 3. The applicable notice will be sent to those who completed the battle tutorial by and then that date. We ask those who haven't claimed their gift that check the gift or claim their gift yet to check the notices again. After data appears or after data updates, the game may occasionally crash before returning to the home screen. Missions battle using the trial hero's one-time achievement indicator does not appear on the results screen after completion. Additionally, the lobby screen continues to display 0 out of 1. Occasionally, a 1001 error appears and returns to the title screen. When the frame rate, this has been like a super dumb one. I had to lock my thing at 60 FPS because of this. When the frame rate is set to 120 FPS or higher, attacks may not hit in training mode. If you activate the Spirit Sword immediately after hitting the flash dodge as Super Vegito, you may not receive the extra HP from Shining Fusion. So he's also slightly buffed because of this. Thank you for playing Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. And that's basically it. Well, actually, no, there's one more thing. So Gohan is now the free hero that you can get from missions. If we go ahead and check here, I don't think this is like a super big deal because he is just a tier 4 character. He is literally like the bottom of the barrel in terms of hero unlocks, meaning you can literally just get him at like tier, like what, 1? Yep. You could get him at like tier 1. Like this is, he is a very easy to acquire character. That being said, he is probably the number 1 technical in the game right now. Like Gohan is annoying, but he is not the best he's not as good in team fights as someone like Gohan, right? And because this guy is lowering your energy defense down by so much while also applying energy defense up to all of his allies, it literally gives you the like same amount of boost as like a solid barrier would against like energy defense. He makes it where you're able to live a lot of these attacks that you should not be living in any circumstance, right? And he kills enemies in the same scenario. So paired that with his stun ability as well, his 2 stuns, and the fact that he's just giving so much like boost everywhere. He's getting a strike attack up to allies via here. His friendship boost is giving the defense up to himself while also giving the attack up to ally heroes. His like he just has so much stuff in his kit that makes him so good, right? Like I've seen clips where people literally use him with Vegito in top lane, right? And remember, this is his like weakest ability. This is by far, like it does not do like a lot of damage. The main thing about it is the fact that it gives the movement speed down. And I've seen people like they'll take away half the HP with this and Gohan support. Like it is insane. And that's not even talking about the other abilities that actually do damage, like his Spirit Excalibur. Like, dude, Gohan is insane. He always has been insane, but he's like even more insane now that the defensive meta is gone and that offense is back, because he's like one of the only characters that make it where you could live a lot of these stuff like how it was in the defensive meta, right? So yeah, the fact that Gohan is free to play is very, very good, and I am very, like, I'm gonna test him out, and we'll look at him in a different video, right? But anyways, let's go ahead and stop here. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I hope you guys have a great streak. See you guys in the next one. Peace.